What is that?
Oh, yeah. Come here.
See? Not so bad.
In every movie, there needs to be a new big bad dinosaur, and it was really important to me that we found a real dinosaur that actually existed.
Giganotosaurus, largest known terrestrial carnivore. He put 2 apex predators in one valley. Pretty soon there's only gonna be one.
There's this really amazing sequence at the end of the film with all of the main characters, and we are facing off with this Giga.
So now come up like 3 inches.
That's great. Let's cut. Awesome.
Good job. Big hand. Well done tonight. We'll have you back.
It's an animatronic, which is crazy.
We're gonna see the Giga for the first time, and we're very excited.
And action whenever you're ready. That's so good. Round of applause for our animatronic.
Yeah. We've just been shown the Giga, and I'm really excited to be working with it. I didn't know that there was actually going to be an animatronic of the Giga, and it's massive. It's actually really scary. Are you okay, Annie? It looks so lifelike. Even the tongue moves.
Guys, can you show on the back of the throat?
Give him a voice.
Oh my gosh!
It's amazing.
It doesn't look robotic or anything.
My first reaction of Giga is I'm blown away. Talk about craftsmanship.
Whenever there's a world where you can actually look over at something and respond to, I really don't have to act much.
It's so disturbing.
I saw the creature shot. Those guys are wizards. I'd never worked with anything like that before in my life.
This is today in 3 categories. Because this is such a massive sequence, it needs to be structured by the best way to approach this technically.
Here we are in the outpost. What we're going to be doing today is stunts involving the Giga. Bryce is going to get tangled in these wires, pulled back this way. Chris is going to grab her hand and get pulled back with her. Chris is going to stab the dinosaur. Claire is going to shock it in the eye.
Perfect.
That's today.
That's today.
And cut.
Giga, take a bow.
The combination of the animatronics and the computer-generated effects gives a reality to the most extraordinarily unreal things. It's there and it's happening.
I saw them working on that. It was something. It certainly was for me. Giga. It brings you no small amount of discomfort. Well, that got the heart rate up.
We had to lock that design before we shot it. So, a lot of times movies of this size, you're able to do things in post-production. You don't really have to commit to the design until later, but we built an animatronic Giganotosaurus, so we didn't have the benefit of figuring that out in post.
The initial concepts were done by Kevin Jenkins, which was really a 2D illustration at that point. But then they would create these amazing scale clay sculpts, which Kevin then scanned and brought into the computer and did digital models of it. At that point, we would then hand those models to ILM, who took them and added extra detail and scales. We built physical skeletons to go inside those dinosaurs to make sure that they were anatomically correct. And we gave those models to John Nolan, who 3D printed them at 1-to-1 scale.
I wanted our hero dinosaurs, especially our Giganotosaurus, to really live in their environment. It was very important to me that we didn't just have this abstract character as a dinosaur turn up looking the wrong color in the wrong place or the wrong shape or the wrong size.
This is the biggest front half of a dinosaur that's ever been built in Jurassic World. It's absolutely massive. We were looking at the size of it, and the Giga is 6 meters high in real life and 15 meters long.
We're talking the size of a double-decker bus. They would have all weighed in the ballpark of somewhere between 5 and 8 tons, and the size of a few elephants put together. Both T-Rex and Giganotosaurus had enormous heads, the size of a bathtub.
We knew that we could create an animatronic face. We knew we could create the skin, but the neck and holding that skin and the head off the ground, that needed something a lot bigger than what creature effects normally do. Jason Lindstad saw the designs of the scale creature that we made, and he built a massive version which takes the weight of the head, which is about a ton. So it's just an amazing achievement. What we're looking at here is what we call the fiberglass core, which is basically a fiberglass skeleton, and on top of that we've got the sculpted foam latex skin. So they're actually putting it in sections, gluing all the sections together, and that's how we get the final look of the puppet. This is actually hard material. This is supposed to be like bone. When the robot moves around, we need it to move inside each other and to move around with the softness of the skin underneath.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, terrifying.
This is the Giga eye. It's been designed with this CNC cut jig so that every time we pull an eye out, they're always exactly the same. Everything lines up perfectly. We've got another former under there that is a mold of what the animatronic would be that controls the eyeballs.
I think eyes wide open is how we do it.
These are the Giga teeth. Each individual one is different, and as you can see, they're numbered here, and there's 64 teeth. So each one will have to be glued up through the foam latex into the core underneath.
We are out here in the forest. It's about 4 in the morning, and behind me is the Giganotosaurus, which is animatronic made by John Nolan and all of the brilliant craftspeople at his studios. It has about 15 different puppeteers that are working for all of its facial movements and its breathing and its mouth and its eyes, not to mention the body at all times, and it's absolutely meticulous and brilliant work, and I'm just so lucky to be a part of it.
Got that. Great work. Well, that was fun. I want to thank my co-star, Bryce, and the Giganotosaurus.